we go again. It's WrestleMania season. So, who's ready for yet another WrestleMania? We're back in Vegas. I hope everyone's been keeping track of what's been going on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown with Friday. I know I have. And I just love WrestleMania season. It is always the best time of the year. And I love me some villains in WWE. I hope y'all are psyched. I know I am. I've been doing some retro WWE shopping. In the meantime, I'm going to do some more tomorrow on Amazon. I've been going shopping all around places, doing some shopping, window shopping, and everything else because I love WrestleMania season. And I've been wanting to do a video on this for a while. So here we go. WrestleMania is in, 6 days? And it's going to be epic. We got 2 major title defenses coming up. 2 main events. We have, for the Undisputed Championship, we have Cody Rhodes defending his Undisputed title against Randy Orton. And we have that douchebag, Pat McAfee, and hopefully Jelly Roll is not gonna let shit happen. Pardon my French. Also, we have, for the World Heavyweight title, we have Roman Reigns, a challenger, up against the World Heavyweight Champion once again, CM Punk. So, place your bets. Who do you think is going to walk away with the World Heavyweight title? And who do you think is going to walk away with the Undisputed title? Place your bets. Place your bets. Who do you think it's going to be? Any questions? Anyone want to show up on the board for good old Damian and let you know what you want to do? Anybody? WrestleMania season. Who is going to walk away with the title this season at WrestleMania? Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Who's going to be... Hey, what's up? Who's going to walk away with the Undisputed title? Will Cody Rhodes retain the championship, or will Randy Orton become 15-time champion? Roman Reigns, will he swipe the title from CM Punk, or will CM Punk retain? What do you think will happen? Those are the 2 main ones I'm focusing on since they're the big heated ones. But then we got a really good choice for a host. I think you know what I'm talking about. John Cena. That is going to be so awesome. That's going to be so awesome. I'm going to be so tuning in for this. I especially want to hear your reactions about the call that Randy Orton made about Pat McAfee. What the hell do you think happened there? You know, when I know about bad guys in WWE, they always have a lot of tricks up their sleeve, especially when they have to make calls in WWE and they have to always have something up their sleeve. The Bloodline's done it. Corporation's done it. Oh my God. Pretty much every bad guy known in WWE has made a call, and then some surprise comes up. It's like, hey, I'm going to come and backstab you. So it's like The Rock has done it. So same thing. A lot of it has happened in a lot of these pretty much stuff. When I went, side comment for a second related to the same thing, went some shopping, and since it's WrestleMania season, got this. It's pretty cool. I added it to the 80s and 90s sets I have. This is the 2004 WrestleMania set. Pretty slick. Went to the exchange. If you don't have one of those. I also got WrestleMania 31. It's pretty slick. It's WrestleMania season. I'm a collector, so I gotta do this. And then I also got the man himself, brother. Got Hulk Hogan Ultimate Anthology Collection. He was the man that got me into wrestling. So if you don't have one of those, go pick yourself up one of those. And WrestleMania season, dude, is big. I cannot wait. It is so epic. So what are your predictions for this WrestleMania? Who's going to walk out with what title? And who do you think's going to have, do you think there's going to be any jumps, any surprises, returns? Especially returns. Returns are always great. I wonder what Danhausen's going to do. He is one of my favorite people. I love him. You are cursed. He is probably the person and he's funny. I think, I know I'm kind of like a critic when it comes to this stuff, but I think his first debut match on SmackDown was okay. I think it could have gone a little better, but it was kind of funny seeing that pyrotechnic go up Kit Wilson's nuts. I mean, that was kind of funny. But other than that, it was still, I'd pretty much give it a yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Hey, what's up? So, does anyone think there's going to be any epic returns this WrestleMania? Hey, what's up, guys? It'd be really cool to at least see some veterans, at least people that we haven't seen in a long time. People from I don't know, just one more time, someone that hasn't been around in a long time. Be really cool. I know Stone Cold Steve Austin came in the last, he was only around in the last WrestleMania, but he didn't have a match or anything. He just came around and started throwing, doing oh, thank you for that. But yeah, I think in my opinion, this WrestleMania is going to be crazy. I still am and always will be an Attitude Era dude. That's why I had to get this, because technically Attitude Era ended in 2001. It was 97 to 2001, but that's why I had to get this, because the last two WrestleManias from there are in this. But the first few WrestleManias during the Ruthless Aggression Era are in this, which is cool. So when I went shopping for WrestleManias, every WrestleMania season, I always got to grab some WrestleManias, Blu-ray, DVD, whatever. It's awesome. Just always got to do that. When I was younger, I used to I can blow an actual afro and look like Carlito. He's one of my favorite guys from that debuted in 2004. Yeah, he was cool. I used to grab the Apple, Carlito Caribbean Cool. Yeah, he was awesome. That was during the time, remember when Bradshaw from APA became JBL. Yeah, good times, guys. Good times. There's nothing like I will say this. You can like it or hate it, doesn't matter. I think everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I think there's nothing better than either the golden era or the 90s with the Attitude Era and early Raw in the early 90s. There was nothing better than those times, guys. There was just nothing better. In the Ruthless Aggression Era, Yeah, like early and late John Cena. Yeah, the John Cena era was awesome. It was off the chain, guys. Off the freaking chain. Like everything all the way up to like maybe 2000. I mean, let's be honest too. 2010 was not the best year. I mean, I heard it was like the worst year. The only thing I liked from that year was WrestleMania. There never really was a bad WrestleMania. There never really was a bad WrestleMania. But I mean, it's like what Stephanie McMahon said in her interviews. It's like every WrestleMania was unique in its own way. So basically, WrestleMania, I think my favorite will always be the one that I was born into, which will definitely be WrestleMania 10. It also had the greatest Royal Rumble, in my opinion, was the one that that came out the same year in 1994, which was the year that there was a tie between Bret Hitman Hart and Lex Luger, which was the 1994 Royal Rumble. That was the best Royal Rumble year, in my opinion. There was the only time where there was a tie. It was interesting. I was born that year during WrestleMania 10. I mean, yeah, WrestleMania 10, and had great matches. There were a lot of great, Then there was the Attitude Era. I think my favorite match in the Attitude Era during WrestleMania, I think, was probably WrestleMania 2000. Maybe WrestleMania 2000 from Roasters, also known as WrestleMania 16. It goes by two different names, I think. But it's also funny because, especially the thing with Kane and Pete Rose from the Cincinnati Reds, and he's constantly like either choke slamming him or stupid ring, choke slamming him or tombstoning him into the freaking ring. It's hilarious. And then like Kane always has a problem with Pete Rose. I don't know like what the background is with them, but it's hilarious. So, anywho, I hope you guys are ready for WrestleMania season. It's gonna be awesome. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know. Thanks. Enjoy WrestleMania.